There's a term that will be very popular among developers right now for all the wrong reasons, and that's called crunch time. There is a... Wait, what the hell are you doing?
I thought you said lunch.
No, I said crunch time, not lunch time. So anyway, with next gen arriving in just a couple of weeks... What have you got now? Is that a brunch? No, drop it. You've got a segment to present, no brunch for you, fatty.
Right, well last week Ryson of Rome's Twitter account sent out a tweet that said by the time the game launches, they would have saved 11,500 dinners to the Crunch team. Now this sounds fairly harmless and innocuous at first until you realise those 11,500 dinners should have been saved at home with their family and friends. Now some say that crunch is a necessary evil, especially those at the big studios. Some say that it's even built into the schedule at the beginning of the game. But why? Does crunch actually make for a better game?
So crunch time involves a lot of people working longer hours, even to the point of sleeping at their desks on some rare occasions. It's not a proud aspect of video game development, but it does happen, more often than big studios would like to admit. Crytek boasting about having their crunch team having dinners at the studio is a poor misjudgment on the concept of what happens. These developers miss dinners with their families because of working late hours, and a lot of people put the blame down to mismanagement. Being developed at Crytek Frankfurt, which employs 400 people. Now obviously not everyone will be working that hard during crunch, so let's say we take half of the team and put them in crunch. That means 11,500 dinners would result in all 200 of them in crunch for 11.5 full weeks alone. Take into consideration though that this could be less of the team and longer crunch times for those involved. Proudly boasting about crunch should never really occur. It can be harmful to the relationships of the people and their health. Many people will see it as a result of poor management, then crunch is used to reach milestones in development. Crunch can occur at any milestone in development, which includes expo demos, E3 and Gamescom conferences, and more. I'm going to play devil's advocate here though. Video games are creative experience and they say you can create your best work under pressure. Who's to say that crunch doesn't bring out the best in game developers when they know they're tight on time? I'm not saying I agree with it though. If you've ever been in college with assignments due the next day and you've decided to leave it till the last day to do it because you're smart of course, you put in ungodly hours to get it done and sometimes you look back and go, how the hell did I pull that out?
Could this be why crunch exists in some games development? To get the very best out of the team and have them achieve something that they didn't even think was possible? Or is it poor mismanagement at the top which then the people below them must deal with the ramifications? Does it actually make games better, or is it just desperation to meet the expectations and deadlines? In Rise's case, does 11,500 dinners make for a better launch game? Well, honestly, we don't know that yet, but we've just a couple of weeks to find out.